Shalom, Israel. Shalom. 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 Let's see. What is Spirit gonna have us bring? First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahushai is to the world, and he calls Jesus the Christ. The Rakakwadash is the Holy Spirit in Paleo Hebrew. Double honors to my teachers in Great Millstone, starting with Elder Tahar on down, who can rule the world through the Spirit, all to the elder apostles, the elder prophets, the elder bishops. Teaching his word and believing his word, bringing forth 100% of the Most High's doctrine, regardless if you accept it or not. Lord willing, they can continue to endure and to be sincere for the Most High and his Son, Yahweh Shai, and a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect that are scattered four corners of the earth. Teaching his word and believing his word. Lord willing, you can continue as the same and to endure and to be sincere. Shalom to the Aquathium that are believers of his word. Lord willing, you can continue in your lot, pursuing to be a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. Now you see the title, Don't Let That American Pride Get You Killed. You know, it's a lot going on because America will distract you so much that you stop having fear in the Lord, which Lammy's off of the video I just brought out. If we have more fear of man, this place, a woman, you know, and not put in the respect of fearing the Lord, because everything else is a creation of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, the pride of America will make you choose money over Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The pride of America is us pursuing a title, you know, or I'm the leader, I'm a boss, instead of following the one true boss, the one true leader, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Pride will get you killed as a woman trying to be independent or trying to be a man, and you're really a woman. Pride will get you killed. You saying you a parent, but you're allowing your kids to participate in this worldly bullshit. Pride will get you killed, you know. Let me just get this. Oh, I could have went to that one, but this is Sirach, chapter 10, verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from God, and his heart is turned away from his maker. Yeah, that's about to be the supreme classic one right there, man. Woo, that one just hit. That hit. That's a new motivation right there. That one literally, that hit. Because this, when you go to verse 7 to 13, it goes in the inconveniences of pride, injustice, and covetousness, right? So I'm going to read verse 7. This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 7. It says, Pride is hateful before God and man, and by both do of one commit iniquity. So who commits iniquity? Man, right? Really, the children of Israel. Because unrighteousness dealings, injustice, riches got by deceit. The kingdom is translated from one people to another, right? That goes to Daniel chapter 2, verse 21. The Lord set up kings and removed kings, right? So the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. The top supreme covetous man is the nation of Esau. He wants everything that everybody has. You could tell he's covetous because he's going to create the MOTB, right? It says, for such in one setteth his own soul to sell. For such in one setteth his own soul to sell. That is so prideful. I mean, niggas really thinking they selling their soul, but you ain't really selling your soul. You just going back to what verse 12 is saying, you know? You turning away from the Lord. That's really just giving up your soul. But people really think, let's read that part again. It says, more wicked things than a covetous man, for such an one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he chaseth away his bowels. The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king tomorrow shall die. For when a man is dead, he shall inherit creepy things, beasts, and worms. Right? Because some people, they think that their riches is going to be with them, but your body is going to inherit creepy things, beasts, and worms, because they're going to eat your flesh. You're dead. Your spirit go back to the Lord. Right? Verse 12 is the point. It says, the beginning of pride is when one departed from God, and his heart is turned away from his maker. Your mind is turned away from your maker. That's why Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 10, you must know and you must keep it. The Lord is searching the heart, and he's trying the reins, and he giving every man according to his way. Jeremiah 32, verse 33. Jeremiah woke up early, rising up early to teach us the word, but we turned our back and not the face towards him. The Lord tells you, if we receive a prophet, we receive a prophet reward. But he tells the prophet, if they receive you, they receive me. So if we turn our backs on the true men of the Lord, the true teachers, then we're turning back on the Lord. Even more, this brings out, that's crazy, this goes with the elder from South Carolina. He did a beautiful exhortation towards two Jake, Lord willing, I think they Jakes that was coming at Hebrew Israelites, saying he see him on the corner and you just see him with mics yelling at Edomites. Now you ain't talking about Great Millstone. You ain't talking about us over here. You ain't talking about the affiliates, because we don't base ourselves in yelling at Edomites, especially when we see them go past. This truth is not for them. But yes, we're teaching. We're crying aloud, but we're not them. Well, what would he say? What Kendrick Lamar? We not they not like us. We damn sure not like them. But for him to direct towards Hebrew Israelite, he's going off. Let alone, he just said that's all we do. We teaching prophecies, parables, dark sayings. We coming back into the knowledge of marriage, the role of men and women. All you got to talk about is Edomites, white people, because niggas is in love with them. You can't talk about anything else that we doing. Most people say we dirty and we dingy. It's the pride of America, man. A lot of people is worried about the small things, grape, or they only think God only cares for black Latinos and natives. He only cares for niggas. You niggas turn your back from the Lord. This is why everybody is not, everybody that's not truth to the Lord is a waste of your time. And this ushers in the thought, the notion, because me and my brother, some of them, we would go in Clubhouse, and a lot of the other congregations is on there, and they're talking about shit. They're going over the same virgin birth, and prophecies is coming to play. Y'all not basing yourself on putting the fear in our people so that they can have fear in the Most High and prepare their steps mentally, spiritually, and mentally, so it can play out physically. But then we want to argue the fact of the truth with somebody we've been arguing with for weeks after weeks after weeks. We don't need to argue, because the Lord said the sheep shall know my voice. So about freaking time after 4 years of Clubhouse, I finally deleted it, man. Because it was useless after I seen a man try to go so hard to save the other nations, man. It's the pride of America, man. The Chinese make you the best pork egg roll. Now you want to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Edom might give you a stimulus check. It's Captain Save-A-Ho. Let me just get this other precept before I finish reading that last verse. Right? To even know about ourselves, to know about our nation, and to know about the other nations, to know about our adversaries, our enemies. This is Romans 15:4, the classic. It says, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Right? So you have to have a comfort of learning, of hearing the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? But what comes with these scriptures is making you go back into history. The words of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai will make you go back into history. This is why some women is not gonna understand on a high level. This is why women should be listening to the men of the Lord. Well, what's that thought? I think is Martha. Let me see if I can find it. A lot of women ain't like Martha, really trying to hear the word and didn't really understand it. When you see in that verse, she when you see in the verse, you don't see Martha saying, I understand, Lord, what you said. I think I found it. This is Luke chapter 10. Okay, I'm gonna just start at verse 36. So let's start at 36. I'll start at 37. It says, He said, He that showeth mercy on him, then said Yahweh unto him, Go and do thou likewise. Now it came to pass as they went that he entered into a certain village, and a certain woman named Martha received him into her house. And she had a sister called Mary, which also sat at Yahweh's feet and heard his words. Right? Saying again, she had a sister called Mary, which also sat at Yahweh's feet and heard his word. Just like Sirach, the Ecclesiasticus Sirach, he sat at the feet of Solomon so he can understand the wisdom knowledge of Yahweh Shem Shai. A real woman, especially if she's saying she's a Proverbs or she's seeking to be a Proverbs 31, that woman will be sitting at the feet of the men of the Lord. That's why when you see the outer apostles, if you go into their comment board, you'll see the sister Shalom, to the elder apostles and the men of the Lord, da 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 da. Or if the lesson done, the water for the lesson, and they keep it moving. Women are sitting to hear the word. When we get done reading this, you don't see Mary saying, hey, Lord, I get this. Because in the spirit, she shut up and was listening. But it's another thing. You got to know it's kids around. But when we see in these scriptures, it's no distractions. When the Lord came, even children, and you got to think when he was feeding 5,000, it was mostly men. You got to know it's kids that's listening to the word. Depending on who their mother and father was, right? But let me read again. Luke 10 and 39, and she had a sister called Mary, which also sat at Yahweh's feet and heard his word, right? Don't let American pride get you killed. Women should be mostly more really in that house. And women, to protect themselves, they're going to be hearing the word under the feet of the men of the Lord, especially if we're talking about learning, getting built it up. Hearing the prophecies, just having faith, or hearing your husband teach the word, and you mostly is just listening. And you might jot down some of the precepts so you can go teach the kids. Right now it's to ignore America, right? Because don't let American pride get you killed being lazy. Especially women thinking that they can have it their way. Even men, we gotta have it the way of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Women can't think just because they rubbing a man's McNuggets that she just getting in the kingdom. No. Asher had a beautiful video. He said, play your role. It's more than that. You got to be a reflection of your husband so your kids can look up. We got work to do. America is going to fall. You do not want to fall with it. Verse 40, but Martha was cumbered about much serving and came to him and said, Lord, doest thou not care that my sister have left me to serve alone? Bid her therefore that she help me. She doing all this work and is serving because, yes, the men of the Lord, she want to wash dishes. Maybe they want something to eat. Verse 41, and Yahushua answered and said unto her, Martha, Martha, thou art careful and troubled about many things, but one thing is needful. And Mary have chosen that good part, which shall not be taken away from her. Guess what? All that's going to take away from your time of learning. Soon as he get done teaching, you can get back to cleaning. We need to get the armor of the Lord on us. A lot of us is too much busy by, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to make these shoes. Oh, I got to make this hat for you. Or I got to go do this. I got to go make this shoe. But you've been 2 days ago, 4 days ago, you were stressing. You have an anxiety attack. You feeling lonely. You feeling scared. Men, they starting to lose confidence. And then you ask them, what you been doing? I haven't, man. I just been chilling. You haven't been watching videos. You haven't been putting that fire within yourself. You haven't been putting the fire around you. You know why? It's because it's the pride of America. A lot of us is starting to get slothful in business. That's Romans. I believe that's the one I want. Yes, Romans chapter 12, verse 11. Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving. Actually, you know what? Let me give you. Let's go to verse 9. It says, let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil, hate it, cleave to that which is good, be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love, and honor preferring one another, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. When we go to Second Thessalonians, he tell you don't quench the spirit. You know, quenching the spirit is being lazy in this thing. You know, quenching the spirit, Sirach chapter 10, verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from God, and his heart is turned away from his maker. You know, that is how you become slothful in the spirit or slothful in business. First Thessalonians in the 5th chapter, don't quench the spirit. When you turn your back from the Most High, you're quenching your spirit. That's why. Why would Paul say, examine yourself to see if you in the faith? Because it's easy just to, we can open up the door and just me closing the door, just that little swing of closing the door can blow the candle out. Right? Now, verse 13 in Sirach, Ecclesiastes chapter 10, it says, for pride is the beginning of sin, and he that have it shall pour out abomination. Therefore, the Lord Yahweh brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. You know, that's the judgment of the Lord. You know, these strange calamities overthrew us, and it's multiple. Especially Esau being the top one. That's like you A-Town stumping a freaking can. That's what he doing to us every day. Then you got Donald Trump in his little talk, even though he won't get arrested. He said that it should be basically be people should be getting beheaded if they talking about the Jays. It's they trying to protect the true asset of Esau's kingdom, the small hats. Why would I want to vote for a nigga that's talking about a guillotine? Revelation 20:4. But yes, bring them in, because that's going to fulfill the need. That's going to be that action that especially some of the elect men are going to have to go through. Just the same as our old forefathers, some of the men of the Lord is going to have to take that bill, and they're going to have to get beheaded. So it's beautiful to hear Donald Trump say that. Some of y'all might not, some of y'all not even caring. I don't want to hear that. That's getting me nervous. What? You want to hear that because that's the sound of your king. That's the sound of this kingdom ending, right? You want to have fear of the Most High. That's just fear. That's just the Most High. If they don't do it, then the Most High didn't give them the script is not done yet. But him talking about it is that script is going to be here. I'm getting sick and tired of being afraid, man. This is Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. I saw thrones. They sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. No other kingdom had a charagma. Yes, you did get marked as a slave, branded. When you were a gladiator, when we were in American slavery, yes, you got branded. But it was nothing like this mark that we're talking about, this physical mark. Full servitude. You need faith. But if you take this because you're too worried about a dollar, your bag, your car, whatever bullshit, your BBL, stanky butt, pride will get your ass killed. Just try to, I'm proud to be an American. You are proud to be pride, mother sucker. You know? We got to get back that fear in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know? You don't want to step in the wrong direction. That's why he say, Sirach 4:28, strive for the truth until death. You know, strive for the truth until death. If I'm seeing this and the guillotine out, I'm striving for my death, man. You don't want to be, if you pursuing to be the elect, you don't want to be here anymore. Let me give y'all a few more and just let y'all go. Some people might not really take it to heart, but hey, it is what it is. Going back to Sirach chapter 10, starting at verse 14, but I really want to go to 18. It says, the Lord Yahweh have cast down the thrones of proud prince and set up the meek in their stead, right? The proud prince of today in America is the nation of Esau. That's why Jacob has the heel of Esau. He's going to strip him down from his spot. The Lord said he shall build and I will tear down. Malachi chapter 1, verse 15, the Lord Yahweh have plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place. Right? When you go to Jeremiah the 18th chapter, the Lord plucked up Israel. We got plucked out of our land. We got plucked out of our power. Back to Daniel chapter 2, verse 21. The Lord set up kings and removed kings. Verse 16. The Lord Yahweh overthrew countries of the heathen and destroyed them to the foundation of the earth. Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed to smithereens. Right? Verse 17. He took some of them away and destroyed them and have made their memorial to cease from the earth. Pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman. Right? The Lord don't give a damn for that pride spirit. That American pride will get you killed. You know, Lord willing, I can tap back into this pride, but I'm gonna probably just get back into work, man. Lord willing, this is edifying to to the elect. And until next time, Shalom. Keep your foot on the gas, and don't keep your mind sucked in American dream or American mindset. Keep it pressed towards the mark, and that's you getting your crown. And you might have to go through a bumpy terrain. 2nd Ezra chapter 7. The Lord already knew what was going to happen in this path. But hey, if you wasn't paying attention, hey, Lord willing, you catch it. If you don't, Shalom.